NEWJEANS came back the 21st of July with their second EP, Get Up, which is a collaboration with the Powerpuff Girls for their 25th anniversary, and this thing alone made me crazy excited for this comeback. It was definitely the release that I was anticipating the most of the whole month. The mini-album has 6 tracks and each of them has its own music video, which is amazing. Also, Get Up has 3 different title tracks, another crazy thing, but very NEWJEANS since they did the same thing with their debut album. As always with NEWJEANS, their promotions and their ways of releasing the songs has been very unique. Before this era, contrary to every K-pop group, they never released an MV teaser, some concept photos or an highlight medley, that kind of stuff. But for this comeback, we've got their first and only MV teaser of ASAP, which is one of the B-side. We've got the concept photos for Super Shy and Cool With You, 2 of the title tracks, a clip for ATA, the other title track, and a poster for NEWJEANS, the B-side and one of the pre-release. Because out of the 6 songs in the mini-album, 2 were pre-releases, Super Shy and NEWJEANS, which are 1 title track and 1 B-side respectively. But they released also Cool With You, the other title track, a couple of days before the actual release of the album. But one of the 2 versions of the music video is also the music video of the interlude of the album, Get Up. And the last music video they're gonna release is of ASAP, one of the B-side, which is gonna come out the 26th, 5 days after the release of the album. I know, super complicated. I saw a lot of confused people on Instagram, because you definitely had to keep up with the group almost daily to fully understand what was going on. But you know what? That's what made it fun for me. NEWJEANS broke the rules of K-pop and created new ones right from the start, and as this unique way of promoting is definitely part of their appeal and creative vision. In this video, I will rank and review every track of the album, and as always in my review videos, I will not talk only about the song, but also about the music video and concepts for each song, since we were blessed enough to have so much content for this new era. So, I'm Giulia and this is Girl Groups in Your Area. Let's dive right into it. Let's start with the first track, NEWJEANS, which, as I said, is also one of the 2 pre-releases that they dropped the 7th of July, and it's also the only music video out of all that has the Powerpuff Girls theme. The whole MV was in fact a collaboration with Warner Bros. Studios, which is crazy. The music video follows the member as they discuss the superpowers they would like to have, and then their light stick fall, creating this kind of portal which teleports the member into this world where they turned into personalized versions of Powerpuff Girls, which made me so freaking excited. Like, the MV was an absolute joy for the eyes. We see a variety of nostalgic digital aesthetics. Over the course of a few minutes, we see the girls as cartoon characters and then take on forms inspired by video games, like nostalgic pixelated characters and angular polygonal 3D graphics, which are reminiscent of early PlayStation games. It was really mind-blowing, honestly. I also appreciated the fact that we see the different styles of animation of the Powerpuff Girls that succeeded over the years. That was definitely a nice gem. There's a reason why I started the review of NEWJEANS by talking about the MV and not the song, because the first time that I watched the music video and listened to the song, as soon as it was over, I was a bit underwhelmed. I mean, it's not a secret that NEWJEANS music is very chill and laid back, and I must say I'm not the biggest fan of this type of sound, so my first listen of NEWJEANS songs almost always leave me a bit confused as to whether I like the song that I just listened to. But at the same time, they have this pretty and polished way of delivering their songs that each subsequent listen bring out more and more of the many charms of their tracks, and they eventually always grow on me. That's what happened with Attention, with Ditto, and also now with NEWJEANS, which is to this day one of the songs, if not the song, that I like the most in the album. I love the instrumental and the chorus is very catchy. I would have ranked it higher if it wasn't for the fact that it lasts only 1 minute and 48 seconds, which is definitely not enough. I would have loved to have a longer version of it, and I get that it's the intro, but still, at least 2 minutes and a half should be the bare minimum, come on. But we'll get back to this length issue, because it's definitely a recurrent theme in this album, unfortunately.
I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine, make you mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy, super shy.
Unfortunately, Super Shy is the worst song of the album for me, and for the same reasons that everyone is saying. It's really too much repetitive. The whole song is quite literally the repetition of this verse over and over.
I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine, make you mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy, super shy.
Like, if you listen to it, you basically listen to the whole song, and it's quite a shame and such a waste of potential, because their mellow vocals are amazing as always, and the song has a nice funky and groovy undertone, but this repetitiveness really kills the song, making it almost annoying listening to it. Another thing I didn't like about Super Shy is that it's, again, very short, just 2 minutes and a half, but if the extra minute would have been, again, the same verse over and over, then its shortness would definitely be a bliss more than a flaw. The last shortcoming is definitely the rap section in the first verse. I'll admit that at first I kinda liked it because I loved EA intoning it, plus it's quite rare to see NewJeans rapping, so I was more surprised than anything, but after a few listens I began to notice how it disrupts the flow of the song, especially Minji's line, which is basically just words that rhyme tossed at us that remind me of a children counting song. I don't know if I'm the only one.
When you say I'm a dream.
I mean, I don't even think that it's rap at this point, more like talking. Anyway, the true highlight of the song, in my opinion, is the post-chorus, the "You don't even know my name, do ya?" It's something that makes the whole song very addictive with each listen, despite its many weaknesses. About the music video, it was shot in Lisbon, Portugal, continuing the series of NewJeans music videos around the world, since their debut songs, Attention and Hi Boy, are filmed in Madrid, Spain. The Super Shy MV is very bright and vibrant in terms of both energy and visuals, and it basically revolves around the girls that are doing a kind of a workout dance in various settings, while all around them the world is still going on. We see a couple fighting, a boy that asks a girl to marry him, people in a market, stuff like that. It was cute and I love their styling, especially the hairstyles. Both the pink and blonde extension, and also they had some unique accessories like the earrings in the first set. That was lovely. The choreography, kind of a cardio dance, was very fun to see. There were a lot of formations and that was very pleasing to see. Many people said that it didn't match the song at all, but in my opinion, even if the song is more chill than the dance, everything fits together and the girls did a wonderful job in portraying this upbright mood. Overall, if Super Shy was the only title track, I would have been super disappointed, but given the fact that we had other two main titles, I thought I could settle with this one.
What's your ETA? 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 I'll be there right now, there's a boy on her arm.
Here we go with the controversial one. NewJeans performed ETA at their fan meeting concert, and from the first look I wasn't that impressed, to be honest. The "What's your ETA" line of the chorus was a bit annoying for me, but when I listened to it again when the MV was released, I appreciated much more. I really liked the pre-chorus and the first part of the chorus, the more melodic one, and in the end, the "What's your ETA" part, it kind of grew on me and I don't find it that annoying anymore. I also like the instrumental with the horns, even though it makes you feel like you're in a hurry, so it's kind of unsettling, but given the concept of ETA, it definitely makes sense. Now let's move on to the music video and the controversy around this particular track. I'm sure that if you are on this video, you already know all about it, but in case you don't, let me summarize it for you. ETA was the name of a Basque terroristic organization based in Spain, responsible for multiple killings, bombings and kidnappings, so when the Spanish fans saw the name of this song, they immediately raised an eyebrow. The teaser that NewJeans released definitely didn't help, since in it there was a car driving who knows where, and ATA members apparently used cars as their predominant vehicle to carry out their acts of violence. Which isn't a bit obvious, like everyone drives cars, whether with a malicious intent or not. Anyway, the main concern was the fact that in the teaser it was written starring NewJeans, Eva, Michael and Maria, which are names tied to the organization. Michael was apparently one of the leaders, Maria was his wife, and Eva one of the daughter of a victim. I don't know, there was a lot of chaos and misinformation about these names, especially of Eva. Someone said that it was one of the victims, then that it was the wife of one of the leaders. Also Maria, at first someone said that she was one of the most notorious victims of ATA. Now it's pretty much confirmed that Eva is, as I said, the daughter of one of the many victims of ATA, and Maria is the wife of this Michael, which is one of the many leaders of this organization. Also, someone said that the 21st of July, which is when the mini-album was released, was the date of one of the attacks of ETA. Okay, so let me just say what I think, very respectfully. I get that Mini-G is very controversial and that the stuff that NewJeans put out can be very problematic. We saw it with Cookie, we saw it with Oh My God, so I get it that now everyone expects everything that they release to be controversial, but come on now. Everyone knows that the first meaning that comes to mind when talking about ATA is estimated time of arrival, which is precisely the meaning that it has in this song, given the lyrics. Every double meaning tied to the organization ATA that many people brought up felt very forced to me. Like, you see a clip of a car and you immediately think about a terroristic organization that used cars? Seriously? Also the date, this organization was active for many years, and on the internet nothing comes up if you type 21st July and ETA together. Apparently one attack took place on that date, yes, but it was nothing significant for the history of the group. But most of all, the 21st of July is the date of NewJeans' debut and the date of this comeback. And these names are the most common Spanish name, and since the MV was filmed in Barcelona, I mean, do I really need to add something else? I would have believed it if these names were, I don't know, of the founders of the organizations or of the most notorious members, not of the unknown wife of one of the leaders and the unknown daughter of one of the 1,000 victims. Like, I don't know, usually when there's something really controversial, you just see the problem. You don't have to look that much into it. Well, with ETA, it just seems like everyone are trying so hard to make it controversial when there's not even that need, since the music video alone is already a bit controversial in my opinion. Let's get into it. So the whole music video is a collab with Apple, so it was shot entirely with an iPhone 14. I saw many people complaining about the quality of the music video, but I must say that I wasn't that bothered about it. I actually find it interesting to see, especially the way the members interacted with the iPhone while dancing. But the plot was definitely something. Basically, we see the girls at a party FaceTiming a girl called Eva, telling her that her boyfriend, presumably Michael, is there at the party with another girl, presumably Maria. So we see this Eva driving a car, sad and mad, and then she ran over Michael and Maria with the car, and the last scene is her on a cliff with the shirt of Michael that comes out of the trunk. So making you think that they are dead and that either she wants to drop the bodies off the cliff or she wants to end her life. I don't know, whatever it was very sinister and dark, and that is something that I find problematic given the age of the members and the many young fans that they have. Not some made-up terroristic concept, honestly.
Cool with you. Cool with you. Cool with you. It's just cool with you.
This is the title track that I like the most out of all three, and it's my favorite song of the album after NewJeans. I love the dreamy atmosphere and their melodious vocals, and there are many addictive lines like I think I like your point of view and like you and me on my mind, but also the way they pronounce cool in the chorus, I really love it. I honestly don't know how this song will age for me, because even if I like it, it kinda feel that it lacks in something. It lacks that spark, that flavor, so I don't totally rule out the chance that I will eventually get bored of it. And also, as all the other songs in this mini album, it's far too short to really get into the song and appreciate it to the fullest. I really don't get why they thought that having each song lasting 2 minutes or even less was a good idea, I swear. Moving on to the music video, we have again 2 different versions of it, side A and side B, exactly like with Ditto. But side B is also the official MV of Get Up, which is the interlude. The MV star Hyo-yeon, already seen in Squid Game, and Tony Leung, a really famous Hong Kong actor, and it's basically a reinterpretation of the Greek myth of Cupid and Psyche, which is one of the most beautiful Greek myths ever. And it basically shows Hyo-yeon, which probably plays the role of Cupid as she connects couples, but struggles to make her own connection with someone she likes, since she's invisible for the rest of the world. But then she finds someone that she loves and manages to become human, apparently by standing naked under the rain. And she then manages to be seen by her lover and starts a beautiful love story with this man, until Leung appears and makes Hyo-yeon invisible again, probably playing the role of Aphrodite, which tries to break apart Cupid and Psyche, also in the myth. In the meantime, the NEWJEANS members are basically angels that watch over Hyo-yeon, which is a recurrent theme, I think, in these 3 title tracks. In Super Shy, we see them doing this cardio dance, but the focus is actually on the people all around them that live their normal lives. In ETA, we see them as the ones who warn Eva about her boyfriend, but in the course of the music video, we see them also as the policewoman that stopped Eva in the car, and in the end, they are Eva herself before she gets off the car. And now they are these angels that watch over Cupid, so the red line of all these stories here seems to be that the members are in the background. They control and make things happen, but they are not the main character of the stories they tell. Anyway, I found this music video really beautiful and well done. I am a sucker for Greek myths, and seeing modern interpretations of them in K-pop is amazing. The storyline is heartbreakingly beautiful and poetic. Hyo-yeon acting skills make this music video reliable and immersive. The members dance together in such a graceful way, with beautiful yet simple outfits, fits perfectly into the melancholic mood of the MV. Of course, everyone and their mom started to criticize the nudity scene given the young age of the members, and again, I cannot help but disagree. Nudity doesn't always underline a sexual reference, and this wasn't the case for sure, since her being naked under the rain obviously meant to symbolize rebirth, since she ceased to be Cupid to become a simple human. And again, I found that scene really beautiful and poetic, and it's not like the members appear in the scene, so. And mind you, I don't always defend NEWJEANS or Minhee. The first time that I listened to Cookie, I was like, what the actual fuck? So I don't deny how problematic Minhee can be. It just seems that everyone are trying to find something controversial in every content that NEWJEANS put out. And that's just sad and a bit delusional.
So get up. I don't wanna fight your shadow. Baby, back at 5 better. Tell you like I say I do.
As you can see, I refuse to rank a song that lasts 35 seconds. Like, I don't even know if it can be considered a song, to be honest, and it doesn't matter that it's an interlude, because that's not an excuse. Interludes are generally 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes long, not 35 seconds for fuck's sake. But I mean, in an album where a song lasts in average 2 minutes, what can we expect? And I'm really sorry about it, because the song sounds amazing. This dreamy atmosphere indeed works perfectly as an interlude, even though I would have put it before Cool With You and not after, because an interlude is supposed to switch the mood from a song to another, and the first part of the mini album is more upbeat, while the last one is more melancholic, so I think it would have worked best after ETA. So yeah, given the potential of this song, I really wish it would have been longer. Like, when I heard it in the Cool With You MV, I hoped it was a spoiler and not the actual song, but no. And I think it's bad that one of my favorite songs of the album is the one that lasts this little. Who knows if they are ever gonna release a longer version, but unfortunately I highly doubt it.
ASAP, baby. Hurry up, don't say maybe. ASAP, baby. Hurry up, don't say. Hurry up, don't say.
Okay, this one disappointed me so much, you have no idea. As I said before, they dropped the MV teaser for ASAP like 1 month before the actual release of the album, showing these dreamy-like settings and styling, which was so aesthetically pleasing, and it made me so freaking excited for the music video. And also the snippet of the song with the line ASAP baby, hurry up, don't be lazy, and all the tick-tack, tick-tack, tick-tack chants that we hear in the teaser, plus the sparkle sound. It all looked so pretty and unique. I was really expecting this to be my favorite track of the whole album. Instead, its potential got to waste completely. Basically, the song is just a repetition of the things that we already heard in the teaser. They just added a section which is instrumental only, apart from the tick-tack, tick-tack, tick-tack that we hear again, and even though as I said it sounds unique and pretty, it just leaves you completely underwhelmed and bored. And yes, it's kind of like an outro, an epilogue, but still, I feel they could have done so much more with this track, but they just got lazy, or I don't know, they thought it was a cool way to end the album like this, but well, it wasn't. I was very sad that they made us wait 5 more days to have the music video, since they dropped the teaser like a month ago and it looked amazing, but at least since I was super behind schedule for this video, by the time that I'm writing the script and recording it, they already dropped the music video just a few hours ago, and so I was able to watch it, and it's amazing, as expected. It's so aesthetically pleasing. I am obsessed with the fairy dream aesthetic. Their all blonde look is gorgeous. I also like a lot the special graphic effects that they added. It's everything I wanted and more, really. I can't help but thinking that if they would have worked more on the song to give it more substance, it would have worked perfectly as a title track, or at least as a pre-release, because the idea was there, the uniqueness was there, the aesthetic was there, all stuff that I'm afraid sometimes are missing on the real title tracks. So, to sum up, I'm a bit conflicted because overall I like this EP and I love the fact that we got this much content and these many music videos. For someone like me who places so much importance on good K-pop music videos as part of our release, I cannot but feel blessed and happy. Not only for the quantity we got, but as always with NewJeans, for the quality. Each music video was perfectly edited, was pleasing to see, and had a cool idea behind it. We went from the members as Powerpuff Girls to their interpretation of the story of Cupid and Psyche to the members as ethereal blonde figures. So it was so amazing to witness, really. Also love the fact that we got 3 different title tracks which have such different moods from one another. That is really entertaining to see, especially on the music show promotions. Having said that, there are many things in this mini album that disappoint me. First of all, the length of all the songs, as I already mentioned. The whole mini album lasts more or less 12 minutes, which is crazy considering that it has 6 songs in it. Like, every song is under 3 minutes, which is the average length of a song. And it's not only a matter of principle, it's really the fact that all the tracks on this album, if only they'd been longer, they would have had more substance to it, and the overall delivery would have been so much stronger. Another thing that I noted and that I dislike is the fact that many songs in this mini album rely too much on repetitiveness, and the result is just lazy and underwhelming. Yes, Super Shy and ASAP, I'm talking to you. Lastly, I just feel that every song lacks that flavor and iconic nature that almost every NewJeans release has. Like, after how groundbreaking Attention and That Boy were, I thought that it was almost impossible to replicate the level of success, but they somehow managed to do it with Ditto, and oh my god, but especially with Ditto. But with Get Up, I don't know, I really cannot imagine any of these songs as a SOTY candidate, for example, if you get what I mean. NewJeans have managed so far to maintain that fresh and chill sound and vibe, but crafting every time something different and legendary, while this, it just feels like a mischance, honestly. However, I'm happy they managed to keep their distinctive sound without recycling the same songs over and over. I saw a lot of people complaining that their songs sound all the same, and while I don't really think that, I do feel, however, that they need to step up their games and put out something a bit different, of course without upsetting their identity and sound, which is the ultimate challenge that every artist has to face sooner or later. I'll be here rooting for them and knowing that even if their songs can be a miss sometimes, their overall creative direction is so superior that it's amazing and refreshing to witness. Minijin, you demon. You may be problematic, but you are talented as fuck, that's for sure. Okay guys, this is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribe if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!